Wait a second. So visible है ना anti metabolites?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have seen the mechanism of action, means the anti-metabolites and the normal metabolites inside our body, they have similar structure. Okay, so these anti-metabolites compete with that structure or with that metabolites for the receptor site. So that is the way these anti-metabolites act in our body to reduce or to prevent the anti-cancer drug. Okay, so let's see the classification we have seen. This antimetabolites classified into three categories, that is pyrimidine analogs, purine analogs, and the folic acid analogs. Okay, and the example of the pyrimidine analog is 5-fluorouracil and cytarabine. Okay, and the purine analog, example of purine analog is mercaptopurine, thioguanine, azathioprine. Okay, so I think we have seen this 5-fluorouracil and the cytarabine, right? ये हमने किया था क्या कल 5-fluorouracil?
No, ma'am. We have seen only classification.
Okay, thank you. So first classification of the anti-metabolite is the pyrimidine analogs. Pyrimidine analog means the drug coming under in this category, they have one pyrimidine ring. Okay, so this is one example, 5-fluorouracil. Okay, 5-fluorouracil. This is the structure of this 5-fluorouracil. Look at this. Which ring is this? Pyrimidine ring. Okay, pyrimidine ring means the 6-member cyclic ring that have 2 nitrogen atom at first and third position, right? So this is the structure of the pyrimidine. This on the ring only. Okay, and the 5-fluorouracil. 5-fluorouracil, double bond O is there. Double bond O is there. 1, 2 at the second position, and the 6th position there is one C double bond O, carbimido. Okay, so there is one C double bond O is there, and at the 5th position of this structure, one fluoride is attached. So that is why this named as 5-fluorouracil. Okay, simply you have to draw the structure of the pyrimidine, then you have to substitute one double bond O at the second position as well as the 6th position, and one fluoride atom at the 5th position. Okay, so this is the structure of 5-fluorouracil. So let's see the mechanism of action of this 5-fluorouracil. Okay, so 5-fluorouracil is a thymidylate synthetase inhibitor. Okay, thymidylate synthetase inhibitor is 5-fluorouracil. Okay, let's see this chart first. So look at this. This DUMP, the full form of, please note it down, the full form of DUMP, deoxyuridine monophosphate. Okay, DUMP's full form is deoxyuridine monophosphate. Okay, so this deoxyuridine monophosphate is the normal metabolite that is present inside our body. Okay, DUMP, please note it down, this name, deoxyuridine monophosphate. So this deoxyuridine monophosphate, I am telling the normal function of this deoxyuridine monophosphate here. Okay, after that I will explain how this 5-fluorouracil act on these metabolites. Okay, so first the normal metabolite, DUMP is the normal metabolite that is converted into the thymidine monophosphate in the presence of thymidylate synthetase enzyme. Okay, this DUMP is the normal metabolite inside our body. So this DUMP is converted into the thymidine monophosphate in presence of thymidylate synthetase enzyme. Okay, and this thymidine monophosphate what they do? They synthesize the DNA. Okay, the synthesis of the DNA, this thymidine monophosphate is necessary. Okay, so this metabolite, this DUMP metabolite, they converted into the thymidine monophosphate in the presence of the thymidylate synthetase enzyme. Okay, and this is necessary for the DNA synthesis. This is the normal mechanism of this metabolite inside our body. So what this 5-fluorouracil do? Means the 5-fluorouracil is coming under the category of anti-metabolite drug. Okay, this is the pyrimidine analogs. So this 5-fluorouracil is converted into fluoro, this DUMP, same, this metabolite DUMP, deoxyuridine monophosphate, fluorodeoxyuridine monophosphate. So this 5-fluorouracil is converted into the fluorodeoxyuridine monophosphate, and this fluoride means fluoridated, this DUMP is the inhibitor of this enzyme. Okay, this 5-fluorouracil converted into FDUMP, that is fluorodeoxyuridine monophosphate, and this FDUP inhibit the thymidylate synthetase enzyme. Okay, and this thymidylate synthetase enzyme is necessary for this DUMP conversion, means the conversion of DUMP to the thymidine monophosphate, and this is necessary for the DNA synthesis. When this thymidylate synthetase enzyme inhibited with the help of this 5-fluorouracil, what happens? That the DNA synthesis also decreases. Okay, or prevented. This DNA synthesis prevented by this reaction. Okay, got it? समझ में आया? Okay, so I have marked this DUMP. Okay, you have to know that what is DUMP, what is the full form of DUMP, deoxyuridine monophosphate. Okay, this is a normal metabolite inside our body. This is converted into the thymidine monophosphate in the presence of thymidylate synthetase enzyme, and this thymidine monophosphate is necessary for the DNA synthesis. And what our drug, what this anti-metabolite 5-fluorouracil, what this do? This transfer the fluoride group into this DUMP. Okay, this normal metabolite. This 5-fluorouracil transfer their fluoride group into the deoxyuridine monophosphate, and after that fluoridated this DUMP. Okay, this FDUMP, this inhibit this enzyme. Okay, it inhibit this enzyme, and this enzyme is necessary for the conversion of DUMP to thymidine monophosphate. When the synthesis of this thymidine monophosphate reduces, obviously the synthesis of the DNA is also reduces. Okay, so this is the normal mechanism of action of the 5-fluorouracil. Same thing I have written here. 5-fluorouracil competes with deoxyuridine monophosphate for thymidylate synthetase. Okay, means this 5-fluorouracil have the competition with the deoxyuridine monophosphate. Okay, after that this transfer the fluoride group into this deoxyuridine monophosphate, and that fluorinated uridine monophosphate reduces the synthesis of the thymidylate synthetase enzyme. When the thymidylate synthetase enzyme reduces, that reduces the thymidine formation. Okay, when this enzyme reduces, this obviously the thymidine formation is also reduced. Due to the lack of the thymidine, leading to the imbalance in the cell growth, and that leads to the DNA synthesis decreases. Okay, so this is the normal mechanism of action of the 5-fluorouracil. Okay, they transfer this 5-fluorouracil transfer their fluoride group into this normal metabolite that is present in our body and decreases the thymidylate synthetase enzyme, and this enzyme is necessary for the thymidine monophosphate synthesis. When this thymidine monophosphate decreases, okay, the synthesis of the thymidine monophosphate decreases, at that time the DNA synthesis also decreases. So the normal mechanism of action of this 5-fluorouracil is this. Let's see the uses. This 5-fluorouracil used in the treatment of stomach cancer, colon cancer, breast cancer, ovary cancer, liver cancer as well as the skin cancer. Okay, so all the cancer is treated by this 5-fluorouracil. Okay, stomach, colon, breast, ovaries, liver, and the skin cancers. Okay, so this 5-fluorouracil is coming under the category of antimetabolites in the pyrimidine analogues. Okay, next drug is cytarabine. Okay, cytarabine. Look at this structure. So cytarabine is again the example of the pyrimidine analog. On pyrimidine analog. So so look at this. Which ring is this? Obviously the pyridine ring. Okay, pyridine ring. Okay, and one amine group is substituted at the position of the 6. Okay, the 6th position, one amine group is substituted, and at the second position there is again double bond O. That is same likewise 5-fluorouracil. Okay, and this third nitrogen atom of the pyridine ring, that is attached with arabinose sugar. Okay, arabinose means arabin. Okay, cytarabine. So one sugar moiety is attached, 5 members sugar moiety is attached to the third nitrogen atom of the pyridine ring. Okay, so this is the arabinose sugar moiety. Okay, pentose sugar. So please write it down. What is this? Otherwise you can't remember the structure, name, and all the things. So third nitrogen atom of this pyridine ring, that is attached with one arabinose sugar, pentose sugar. Okay, 5 member pentose sugar. Got it? So this is the structure of the cytarabine. So in the name itself you can remember like arabinose, arabinose sugar is attached at the third position of the nitrogen atom that is present in the pyrimidine ring. So this is the structure. Let's see the mechanism of action of this cytarabine. So this cytarabine acts to direct DNA damage by incorporation into the DNA. So the antimetabolites mechanism of action is what? So what is the mechanism of action of this antimetabolic? They directly, some drugs directly incorporated into the DNA or RNA. Okay, so that is why this cytarabine have that capacity to incorporate into the DNA. So this cytarabine damage the DNA by incorporating into the DNA. Okay, it acts as a competitive inhibitor of DNA polymerase. Okay, so DNA polymerase is an enzyme, and this cytarabine have the competition with DNA polymerase. Okay, so this inhibit this DNA polymerase enzyme. After incorporation into DNA chain, it leads the miscoding. Okay, it leads the miscoding. So I have explained what is miscoding. So that guanine and the thymine. Okay, sorry, the guanine and the adenine. Guanine base pair with, normally the guanine base pair with cytosine, whereas the adenine normally base pair with thymine. Okay, when this miscoding happens, what is the reaction that happens inside the body or inside the DNA? Means that guanine base pair with thymine. So that is the miscoding here. Okay, when this cytarabine incorporated into the DNA chain, that leads to the miscoding. Means guanine base pair with the thymines, that is the miscoding that leads to the disruption in the protein, DNA, RNA structure and the function also. Okay, so it is specific for the S phase of the cell cycle. So here also we have discussed about what are the phases of the cell cycle. So there are 4 phases: G1, S, G2 and the M phase. So this cytarabine, mainly the not the cytarabine, all the antimetabolites drug, they are specific for the S phase of the cell cycle. Okay, S phase means synthesis of the DNA or the replication of the DNA. Okay, synthesis of the DNA takes place in the S phase. Okay, so in that synthesis is inhibited. Synthesis of the DNA is inhibited with the help of this cytarabine. Okay, So cytarabine directly incorporated into the DNA, thus DNA damage. Okay, and it leads, after the incorporation into the DNA chain, it leads to the miscoding, and it is specific for the S phase of the cell cycle. Okay, all the antimetabolites are specifically for the S phase of the cell cycle. In the S phase, the synthesis of the DNA takes place. Look at the uses of the cytarabine. This cytarabine used for acute leukemia. Okay, acute leukemia, chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Okay, so this cytarabine is used in the treatment of acute leukemia as well as the chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Okay, so did you understand the pyrimidine analog? Okay, have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Please yes or no. No ma'am. किसने, किसको समझ में नहीं? I can explain it again. चित्रांजन, अंजलि, सबको समझ में आया? चंद्रमोहन?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next category coming under in this antimetabolites is purine analog. Okay, purine analog. So the purine analogs, these are analogs of natural purine bases and the nucleotides. Okay, these are analog means the all the antimetabolites drug, they are similar, they have similar structure with the normal metabolites. So these purine analogs, okay, these purine analogs, these are the analogs of the natural purine bases and the nucleotide. Mercaptopurine and the thioguanine are derivatives of adenine and the guanine respectively. Okay, so this mercaptopurine is adenine. Okay, derivative of adenine. Mercaptopurine is derivative of adenine, as well as this thioguanine is derivative of guanine. Okay, thioguanine is derivative of guanine, and this mercaptopurine is the derivative of adenine. Okay, and these two drugs are coming in the category of purine analogs, and this mercaptopurine, purine, thioguanine, these all the drugs are very, very important. Okay, so mercaptopurines are derivative of adenine, thioguanines are derivative of guanine. A sulfur group replaces keto group on carbon 6 in this compound. Okay, means the purine. So this is the, without this SH. Okay, without this SH, one double bond O is there. Okay, so that is the structure of the purine. Okay, that is the structure of the purine. A sulfur group in the purine analogs, a sulfur group replaces the keto group on the 6th carbon of the purine. Okay, so this is the normal structure of the purine. At the 6th position, one sulfur group is replaced, that keto group. Keto group means C double bond O. Okay, C double bond O is the keto group. So the sulfur group replaces keto group on the carbon 6 in these compounds. They are able to inhibit nucleotide biosynthesis by direct incorporation into DNA. So all the metabolites, I have told that all the metabolites have the capacity to directly incorporation into the DNA. So these purine analogs also have the capacity to incorporate into the DNA. Okay, when these purine analogs incorporated into the DNA structure, what happens? The DNA structure damages. Okay, and due to that damages, miscoding happens and the DNA synthesis is reduces. Okay, so the first drug is mercaptopurine or purine 6-thiol, because thiol means one sulfur atom. Okay, so purine ring. Okay, purine ring. Wait a second. So this is the structure of the purine. Okay, and we have discussed this sulfur group is replaced in the place of this keto group. That the keto group is present in the 6th position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th position. Okay, so one sulfur atom is present in this mercaptopurine in the purine structure. Okay, and that keto group is replaced with the sulfur group in the mercaptopurine structure. So this drug is mercaptopurine, or we can say purine 6-thiol, because the sulfur group is present at the 6th position. So purine 6-thiol. Okay, so the structure is very easy. Let's see the mechanism of action. Okay, so this mechanism of action is, I will show that chart. So look at this. Wait a second. Mercaptopurine is non-active until it is metabolized. Okay, so this we can say this is a prodrug. Okay, so mercaptopurine is non-active. Okay, this is not active until it is metabolized. Okay, so the metabolite of this mercaptopurine is active drug. Okay, so this mercaptopurine is non-active until it is metabolized to the phosphorylated nucleotide. Okay, so this mercaptopurine is metabolized into the phosphorylated nucleotide. This is activated. This is active drug for the anti-cancer treatment. But this mercaptopurine is normally not active in the treatment of anti-cancer drug. But when we have taken this mercaptopurine, so this mercaptopurine inside our body is converted, or it is metabolized into the phosphorylated nucleotide. Okay, and this mercaptopurine is metabolized according to 3 ways. Okay, there are 3 ways to metabolize this mercaptopurine. So first one is hydroxylation by xanthine oxidase to form an inactive metabolite 6-thiouric acid. So I will show that chart. So in that way you can easily learn this mechanism of action. Okay, so look at this. This is 6-mercaptopurine. Okay, so our drug is 6-mercaptopurine, and this mercaptopurine is metabolized in 3 ways. So I will explain that 3 ways. First method is this. Okay, this 6-mercaptopurine is converted into 6-thiouric acid in the presence of xanthine oxidase enzyme. Okay, so this is the first method or first way to metabolize this drug. Okay, so this 6-mercaptopurine is converted into thiouric acid in the presence of xanthine oxidase. So that is the hydroxylation. But this 6-thiouric acid is again non-active. So we don't have any benefit with this metabolism. Okay. So this is the first way of metabolism of this 6-mercaptopurine, and this 6-thiouric acid is again non-active drug. So we don't have any benefit with this thiouric acid. So second method is this 6-mercaptopurine is converted into 6-thioinosine monophosphate. Thioinosine monophosphate. Okay, 6-mercaptopurine is converted into 6-thioinosine monophosphate in the presence of HGPRT. So please note it down. The full form of HGPRT, hypoxanthine. H stands for hypoxanthine guanine phosphoribosyl transferase. Hypoxanthine guanine phosphoribosyl transferase enzyme. Okay, in the presence of this enzyme, this 6-mercaptopurine is converted into the 6-thioinosine monophosphate. Okay, and this 6-thioinosine monophosphate is converted into 6-thioxanthine monophosphate in presence of IMP. So IMP is again inosine monophosphate. Okay, in the presence of inosine monophosphate, this 6-thioinosine monophosphate is converted into 6-thioxanthine monophosphate. Okay, and this 6-thioxanthine monophosphate is converted into this structure, or okay, this 6-thioxanthine monophosphate, what they do, they directly incorporated into the guanine structure. Okay, they directly incorporated into the guanine structure in the presence of guanine monophosphate synthetase. Okay, guanine monophosphate synthetase and the guanine that is present in the DNA. Okay, so that is the way this 6-mercaptopurine incorporated into the DNA. Okay, so this 6-thioxanthine monophosphate incorporated into the 6 means that guanine structure, and that forms 6-thioguanosine monophosphate in the presence of guanosine monophosphate synthetase enzyme. Okay, and that guanine, the 6-thioguanosine monophosphate is converted into the 6-thioguanosine 5-diphosphate in the presence of kinase enzyme. Okay, that guanine structure already changed inside the DNA, that is converted into the 6-thioguanosine monophosphate. That 6-thioguanosine monophosphate is converted into the 6-thioguanosine 5-diphosphate in the presence of kinase enzyme. Okay, and this after that this 6-thioguanosine 5-diphosphate is converted into the triphosphate in the presence of again kinase enzyme. Okay, so from here to here, all these steps, okay, all these steps means all the steps happens inside the DNA. Okay, this 6-thioxanthine monophosphate incorporated into the guanine structure that is present in the DNA in the presence of the guanosine monophosphate synthetase enzyme, and that converts into that guanine structure is converted into the 6-thioguanosine monophosphate enzyme, and this 6-thioguanosine monophosphate is converted to 6-thioguanosine 5-triphosphate in the presence of the kinase enzyme. All these things happens inside the DNA. So when this drug incorporated in the DNA, the miscoding happens, and when the miscoding happens, what happens? Means the DNA damages and the function of the DNA also damage. Okay, so that is the way to decrease the synthesis of the further DNA or further cells. So this is the second way of metabolism of this 6-mercaptopurine. Okay, so first is this thiouric acid. So this is not beneficial to us, and second is this 6-thioxanthine monophosphate that directly incorporate into the guanine structure in the DNA, and that decreases the synthesis of the DNA. And third way of this metabolism of this 6-mercaptopurine is this 6-mercaptopurine is converted into the 6-methyl mercaptopurine. Okay, in the presence of TPMT. TPMT, thiopurine methyl transferase. T-thiopurine methyl transferase enzyme. Okay, so this is the third way of metabolizing this 6-mercaptopurine. So this 6-mercaptopurine is converted into the 6-methyl mercaptopurine in the presence of thiopurine methyl transferase enzyme. Okay, so this enzyme, what the enzyme do here? This enzyme transfer their methyl to the methyl group to the 6-mercaptopurine, and this is converted into the 6-methyl mercaptopurine. Okay, and this TPMT, please note it down, all the full form of the TPMT and all the things. So TPMT, thiopurine methyl transferase enzyme. Okay, in the presence of TPMT, this 6-thioinosine monophosphate is converted into the 6-methyl thioinosine 5 monophosphate. Okay, this TPMT converts this 6-mercaptopurine to the 6-methyl mercaptopurine. Also, it converts this 6-thioinosine monophosphate into the 6-methyl thioinosine monophosphate. Okay, and these two products are inhibitor of de novo purine synthesis. Okay, These two products are inhibitor of purine synthesis. Okay, when the purine synthesis is reduced, the DNA synthesis also reduced. So this is the way of this 6-mercaptopurines metabolism. Okay, and this is the mechanism of action of the 6-mercaptopurine. So I have the same thing I have written here. Look at this. The three ways of metabolism of this mercaptopurine. So first one is hydroxylation by xanthine oxidase to form an inactive metabolite 6-thiouric acid. So this 6-thiouric acid is not beneficial. Okay. Second method is addition of phosphoribosyl group to give mercaptopurine phosphoribosylase for phosphoriboside called 6-thioinosine monophosphate catalyzed by hyposandine guanine phosphoribosyl transferase, that is HGPRT. So this 6-mercaptopurine converted into the 6-thioinosine monophosphate in the presence of the HGPRT. Okay, so you have to learn the full form of this enzyme. Okay, then the 6-thioinosine monophosphate will be further phosphorylated into the diphosphate and the triphosphate that is incorporated into the DNA RNA. Okay, the deoxyribonucleotide analogs that are incorporated into the DNA. This results in non-functional RNA and the DNA. Okay, same thing I have written here from that chart. Methylation, then that is the second way of the metabolism of this 6-mercaptopurine. Okay, and third is methylation by TPMT, thiopurine methyl transferase. Okay, thiopurine methyl transferase is the TPMT. This is an ineffective inhibitor of de novo purine biosynthesis. How this TPMT is inhibitor of the de novo purine biosynthesis? Because this converts the 6-mercaptopurine to the 6-methyl mercaptopurine, as well as it converts 6-thioinosine monophosphate to the 6-methyl thioinosine monophosphate, and these two products are inhibitor of purine synthesis. Okay, did you understand the mechanism of action of this mercaptopurine? Bolo bhai,
Yes, ma'am.
yes. Okay. Do you have any doubt in this mechanism of action? If you have any doubt, I will explain it right now.
मैम इसका कोई साइड इफेक्ट नहीं होता क्या?
ऑब्वियसली क्या एंटी कैंसर ड्रग है, ऑब्वियसली साइड इफेक्ट होता है. नॉर्मल सेल्स भी कभी डीएनए सिंथेसिस रुक जाता है ना, क्योंकि एंटी कैंसर ड्रग ऑब्वियसली अफेक्ट ऑन द कैंसरस सेल एज वेल एज द नॉर्मल सेल. बहुत सारे साइड इफेक्ट्स हैं. समझ में आया सभी को? Yes or no, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please learn the full form of each and every enzyme. Okay. The MCQs will come like this. What is the full form of HGPRT? What is the full form of TPMT? Okay. So please learn each and every full form of the enzyme. Okay. So let me to take the attendance. Okay. Then if we have the time after taking the attendance, so I will explain the synthesis also. Akriti?
Yes,
Abdul? Akriti,
Present,
okay.
ma'am.
Abdul. Okay. Abhishek? Abhishek Anand? Abhishek Sharma? Abu? Adarsh Kumar? Ahmad Raza? Ahmad Raza? Akash Kumar? Akhilesh? Anjali Kumari?
Yes, ma'am.
Anuj Kumar?
Yes, ma'am.
Anuj Kumar?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please unmute Anuj Kumar?
Yes, ma'am.
Anuj?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Aradhya,
Yes, ma'am.
Ashutosh,
Yes, ma'am.
Atish Kumar, Chandra Narayan Prasad,
Yes, ma'am.
Chandramohan,
Yes, ma'am.
Chitranjan,
Yes, ma'am.
Devendra Singh, Dilip Kumar,
Yes, ma'am.
Dilip Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Izaz Ansari,
Yes, ma'am.
Inayat Karim, Gaurav Kumar,
Yes, ma'am.
Imran Alam, Irshad Ansari, Kanhaiya Lal, Krishna Kumar, Kuldeep, Amrish Pratap, Madhusudan, Mahesh Kumar, Maniram Kumar, Manish Kumar. Okay. Manish Kumar, Manish Raj, Imran Alam, Mrityunjay Kumar,
Yes, ma'am.
Mukesh.
Ma'am,
Okay.
Yes,
Mrityunjay.
ma'am.
Yes, yes. Mukesh Kumar.
Mukesh Kumar. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, yes. Mukund, Mustafa,
Yes, ma'am.
नसीर. नसीर है या नासिर है ये?
नासिर मैम, नासिर।
नासिर. ओके, नासिर हुसैन है. नवनीत, नेहार, राइट? अगर मैं गलत नाम ले रही हूं तो प्लीज करेक्ट मी. ओके. नेहार, नेहार. निखिल, पल्लवी,
Yes, ma'am.
पवन कुमार, पूजा कुमारी, प्रिंस कुमार, प्रीति कुमारी,
Yes, ma'am.
प्रिया,
Present, ma'am.
प्रियांशी, प्रियांशी, प्रियांशु चौहान,
Yes, ma'am.
प्रियेश. ये रबदीन है या क्या नाम है? रबदीन या राबदीन?
Rabdeen.
रबदीन. रबदीन है. राहुल कुमार, राहुल शर्मा, राज गोस्वामी, रजनीश, राजू कुमार, रोशन, रविंद्र कुमार, ऋषभ शर्मा, ऋषभ राज, ऋतिका राज, रोशन
Yes, ma'am.
शर्मा, ऋषभ. ऋतिका, रोशन, रुद्र प्रताप,
Yes, ma'am.
सचिन, सचिन. दिस इज रोशन शर्मा ना?
Yes, ma'am.
सचिन है. नेक्स्ट नाम क्या है? सहानी या क्या नाम है ये?
Sahani Ajit.
सहानी. कि सहानी अजित है. साक्षी प्रियदर्शनी,
Present, ma'am.
साक्षी,
Yes, ma'am.
यस. शहनवाज आलम,
Yes, ma'am.
साक्षी,
Present, ma'am.
साक्षी भारद्वाज. हाँ.
Present.
यस. यस. शालिक, शरवत, शिव कुमार, शुभम,
Yes, ma'am.
कौन?
Yes, ma'am.
कौन?
Shubham.
Yes. Sonali,
Yes, ma'am.
Sonu Kumar,
Yes, ma'am.
Srishti Suman, Sunil,
Yes, ma'am.
Surendra.
Ma'am, Sunil.
Okay. Yes, yes. Surendra Sharma, Sushant, Sveta,
Yes, ma'am.
Ummu Salma, Usman Aliyu.
Present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Can you please tell me your name? Usman? Usman?
Salma.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your name? Usman. Next.
Usman Ablay Ali.
Alayu.
Yes, Usman Ali.
Aliyu. Aliyu or Alayu?
Aliyu.
Aliyu. Okay. Vikash Yogi. Vikesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Vikesh or Vikash? Okay, Vikesh. Vishal Kumar. Vishal Kumar Singh.
Present, ma'am.
What is your SID?
74726.
Okay. Wasim. Zohed. So, टुडे जो अटेंडेंस लिया है ये और क्लास टेस्ट दोनों में जिन्होंने अटेंड मींस क्लास टेस्ट भी अटेंड किया हो और क्लास भी अटेंड किया हो उनको ही अटेंडेंस मिलेगा, ठीक है, फ्रॉम टुडे ऑनवर्ड्स।
मैम साक्षी भी है इसमें।
साक्षी हो गया आपका अटेंडेंस।
मैम ऋषभ
ओके,
राज।
यस हो गया आपका, ऋषभ राज का भी हो गया। ऋषभ राज, यस। Okay, so do we have time to explain the synthesis? No, only 1 minute remaining. And the synthesis also a little bit big. Okay, everyone, attempt your class test, 12:30. So can you please tell me what is the time of your class test? I forgot. 12:30 or 12:40?
12:30.
Okay, so attempt your class test, everyone. Okay, bye. Take
Okay.
care. We'll explain the synthesis of this 6-mark captive purine in our next class on Friday. Okay, bye everyone. Take care.